Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Melissa and I am new to your page and you've never seen my face. I speak about missing children. I also have two series, one where I speak about, that is called Gone Too Soon, where I speak about celebrities that have passed away, and I also started another series where I speak about adults that have gone missing. Today I have two new cases of children that have gone missing. So do not forget to subscribe. If you do subscribe, please leave your name and the comment below, and I will give you a shout out in my next video. So let's go ahead and get started on today's cases. I hope everybody is safe. If you are in the area where the storm happened, I hope you're safe. Luckily in my area it wasn't that bad. It was just a lot of wind. Some of our neighbors did lose light. I'm lucky that we did not. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first case that I have for y'all today is Cathy Marie Moulton. She went missing at age 16. Her height and weight is 5'4", 98 pounds. Clothed in jewelry and navy blue all-weather coat, a navy blue pant, dress, and brown leather shoes. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put my TV on mute. Associates vehicle, blue 4-door 1963 Cadillac. Caucasian female, brown hair, blue eyes. Cathy Fort Biscuit teeth may have been removed, and she wore braces on her teeth and thicker eyeglasses with heavy dark colored plastic frames at the time of her disappearance. She has a scar on both of her feet from wart removal, a white spot on her left elbow, and a flat mole or scarred across her back. So Cathy planned to attend a YWCA dance during the evening hours of September 24th of 1971 in her hometown of Portland, Maine. She asked her father to drop her off on Cumberland Avenue that afternoon. Cathy went to purchase a pair of pantyhose and some toothpaste before preparing for her dance. She stopped by a music store on Forest Avenue later in that day to visit a friend. She told her friend she would walk home and would see her at the dance that evening. Cathy was last seen walking down Forest Avenue to head home. Her residence was about 1.5 miles away. She was carrying a brown leather Mexican cloche purse, which contained her house key, 2 tubes of toothpaste, and a very small amount of cash. Not even enough for a bus ticket. She never arrived home and has not been seen again. Her parents report her missing after she was not home by dinner time. It's possible that Cathy left at her own accord with her friend Lester Ever, sometimes spelled Everette, and some witness has seen Cathy getting into a blue car with 2 older boys on the day of her disappearance. Everett had stolen a Falmouth, Maine woman's blue 4-door 1963 Cadillac and picked up another man, Ronald, a Canadian national in his 20s, and offered to drive him to the Topeka reserve just over the Canadian border. Why does this case sounds so familiar to me? It's not even funny. Okay, sorry guys. For some reason I thought I had did this story before. Across the border to Topeka Reserve, witnesses say that they saw Everett and Cathy for a few days in September 1971 before the pair went to farm in the Mars Hill area of Harcourt County to reserve potatoes. Both witness and another teen girl who had been there for the potato harvest said Cathy was using the first name Candy and that she often seemed fearful of another man working on the farm and said she wanted to go home. One night, Irvin and Cathy left the farm, and Irvin returned the next morning and said he dropped her off at another camp. In fact, he had brought her back across the Canadian border to the Wheat Reserve and left her with Pearlie. At the end of the potato harvest, Harvey and a few others left for Florida to pick oranges. He never returned to Maine to live and said he did not know what happened to Cathy. Irvin died of a cancer in the mid-1980s at the age of 35. Burley, who has served time for rape and home invasion, has long been the focus of the investigation. He had refused to cooperate with police, even when he was often offered immunity from persecution if he would provide details as to what happened to Cathy. Investigators believe she died on the security reserve sometime before Thanksgiving in 1971, but they never had enough evidence to file charges against anyone or even give warrants to search Pearlie family's home. In 1983, a hunter said that he came across a skeleton in the woods near Salmon, Maine, surrounded by female clothing. Some investigators believe the remains were Cathy. The hunter was unable to retrace his footsteps and lead police back to the site, however, and the bones were never seen again. Cathy was a junior at Darien High School at the time of her disappearance. She gave no instruction that she was unhappy, and investigators don't believe she intended to run away on the day of her disappearance. Her father died in 2017, but her mother is still alive and continues to hope for a resolution in her case. So with this case, with Cathy case, I feel like the two people that were seen last with her know more than what they were saying. I feel like, I don't know how long it took the other men to report the bones, but if he reported that same day, why didn't the police went and look for them? And if he didn't report it that same day, why did he took so long to report it? I feel like if he would have done it that same day, why didn't they took dogs? Like they should have done, dogs to trace. I don't know. It's just, this one is really, really, really confusing. Me personally, I am confused about it. But also, there could have been a chance that was probably her. And like I said, I do feel like those two people that she was with know more than what they were saying. So let's go ahead with the other case. So the other case we're going to be talking about is Ronald Newton. He went missing at age 4. His height and weight is 3'8" and 45 pounds. A navy blue jacket with baseball embroils, a navy blue sweatshirt, a red jersey, red and black sparkle quarantine pants, mismatched white socks, and dark brown high tops. Big wheel tricycle accounted for. Caucasian male, blonde hair and blue eyes. So Kirk was last seen at a remote Nation Point campground in Chain of Palms, Maine, 6 miles from the Canadian border on September 1st of 1975. He was camping with his parents, his older sister, and 3 other families from their hometown in Massachusetts, Maine. Kirk was riding his big wheel tricycle near the family campsite when he disappeared between 10 a.m. and 10 and 10:30 a.m. He was never been heard from again. The same morning, his tricycle was found at a dump site 0.8 of a mile from his family camping site. Kirk's family stayed. He was very shy at the time of his disappearance and didn't like being separated from his mother, even for a short time. He had no history of wandering away without permission. His parents didn't believe he would have gone into the woods alone. Extensive search of the surrounding woods, which involved the use of bloodhounds and several military helicopters, and it describes as the biggest search in Maine history, turned up no sign of Kurt. Police theorized that he became confused while trying to get back to the campsite and went in the wrong direction. The night after his disappearance, temperature in the area dropped below freezing. He could have survived long if he had been out of the elements without shelter. Kurt's parents speculate that someone abducted him and took him across the Canadian border into Quawa. French language missing child posters were distributed in Quawa, which the theory in mind, to no result. After years have passed and Kurt became older enough to be in school, his parents mailed posters with his picture to various school districts in the United States. There were many reports citing of the child in the United States, Canada, but no one could be substantial. Kurt has never been found and is presumed to have been abducted. His case remains unsolved. With this case, I do kind of believe the theory that he probably could have wanted to go back, but he just didn't know, him being so young that he did not know where he was going, and he probably got confused and went the wrong way, and he probably just stood somewhere, like just stood there, and he got and because of the weather and how freezing it was, he could have died of of, the weather, because of the weather. But I also, because somebody found their tricycle, I do kind of believe that somebody may had abducted him and just left his bicycle right there, and they're like, okay, well, if like, I don't want people to know that I have you because I have this bicycle with me. So they just left it by the trash. But yeah, that is it, guys. I will leave you the information for these two cases at the bottom of this video. So if you know anything, go ahead and call the police. And don't worry, you don't have to say who you are. You could do it anonymously. I will be back with another case. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and be careful out there.